Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, a lot of people speak about housing crisis in Canada, and this crisis is real, and we all have observed, those who have lived here for even short durations and those who have been living here for years. We all have observed this, and there are various solutions that people talk about. There are various aspects, even at all the levels people talk about it, including our leaders like federal government, state government, and they are taking the steps. I'm not denying anyone's efforts, but there is one particular aspect that I want to talk specially about that in this video. So, guys, recently I saw some cases about landlord and tenant board, LTB board. So, what happens is, like in Canada, if you are in a landlord or tenant relationship and there's any dispute, be it from the tenant side, be it from the landlord side, I'm not going to discuss any particular case because every case is different and I don't want to generalize an opinion based on my reference from some cases, but there is an idea that I want to speak about, and that's why I'm making this video. Again, this is just my opinion. Do not consider it legal advice or any expert advice, but I think if implemented, this is going to help easing the housing crisis. So I saw a case and more like that. So what happened, like most of those cases fell in the favor of landlord because the tenant wasn't good. But again, as I said, I'm not generalizing. Most of the people are really good and they take care of the property, pay rents on time, so that's fine. But it took months for the landlord to get a decision to evict their non-paying tenant, and when the tenant left, the landlord was left with thousands in repair and other bills. So if this continues, how it's going to impact the landlord who had to go through and the new landlord? They will be skeptical, at least up to certain extent, that if they get a tenant who is not good, or if it turns out not what they have initially thought, so what's going to happen? Then they would be having the same fate. So some of these landlords, what they can do then, like some of them would be selling the house because they may not be in a mood to become the landlord again and go through this process. Some of them making it short term rental like Airbnb and all. So this will only fuel the housing crisis. Like if let's say I own multiple properties, and in one of my properties I had to go through this kind of months of waiting to get a non-paying tenant out, and then uh, thousands in damages. Again, I'm not going into individual case details because I'm not a legal expert to talk about that. But from a common man's view, like if I see that it's gonna take months and months to get just to get my property back, and if I not use that term, at least to get a decision from the legal panel, I may be under the impression that if anything happens like this in future, again I have to go through the same pain. So what are my options? Because if the property is for investment or to make money, I may look for alternative. I may go to Airbnb and other short-term rentals. So this is going to fuel the housing crisis. I'm not talking that whether the laws should be favoring landlord, whether the laws should be favoring the tenants. What I'm talking here is like a timely decision of any dispute, whether it's filed by a landlord or if it is filed by a tenant, is required. Like justice should not be delayed in any aspect. Like somebody who has a dispute, be it a landlord or tenant, shouldn't be waiting for months to get a decision or a hearing. It has to be on time and a decision should come out. Again, as I said, all the cases are different, so I'm not going to talk about the decision aspects and whose favors it goes and all. But the decision should come out so that people have faith in the system, that if something is going wrong with them, they could be tenants, they could be landlords, there is a legal system that protects them and protects them on time. That is really important. Definitely the legal system protects as per the law, but the protection should come on time. It should not be delayed, because if delays happen, that is where people lose faith in the system, and then they may look out for alternatives. So this is an aspect that should be worked upon. This is an aspect that should be taken care of, and then things should work out. So thanks for watching this, guys, and what you think about this opinion, please write down in comments. Thank you.